YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
This Fat Joe lawsuit from his former Hypeman TA is actually insane, you guys. The lawsuit has 157 pages of allegations. In yesterday's video, I covered all the sexual stuff that Fat Joe was accused of, the allegations with the minors, flying out a girl that was 15 and allegedly giving her a BBL. If you guys didn't watch that video, please make sure you guys go check it out. Now, since then, Fat Joe and his lawyers did respond. According to Fat Joe and his lawyers, this lawsuit is nothing but retaliation, all because Fat Joe actually sued them for defamation a couple months ago. Now, there was also some wild allegations made against Fat Joe in this lawsuit, including plans to actually kill 50 Cent and also DMX. Terrence Dixon actually claimed that there was a 50 Cent assassination plot. The key participants was going to be Fat Joe, unnamed enforcers, associates, and assassins. The location is listed as Miami, Florida, and also New York City. In the wintertime, approximately in 06 and 07. It claimed that Fat Joe engaged in a calculated and premeditated conspiracy to kill 50 Cent. Fat Joe was living in Miami when he got a call reporting 50 Cent's presence at a New York venue. The lawsuit claims that Fat Joe actually ordered the hit, but 50 Cent was surrounded by Navy SEAL type security and the assassins were actually afraid to try to kill him. It also claims that Fat Joe admitted to placing a bag on 50 Cent's head. Now, because 50 Cent and Fat Joe have actually squashed their lifelong beef, 50 Cent is not going. He's choosing to publicly defend Fat Joe from any accusations of claims that Fat Joe was trying to kill him. 50 Cent went on Instagram to address the accusations. He said these baseless accusations and claims are not credible. I'm sorry Joe has to endure the public scrutiny and damage to his reputation. This is a stick-up. Now, we know 50 Cent loves to troll, he likes to be petty, but I actually feel like he's being genuine and sincere. Him and Fat Joe are super cool these days, and I'm sure he would not want to see Fat Joe in any legal trouble. And I'm sure before they got cool, Fat Joe probably told 50 all the wild stuff he was planning to do to him. So seeing these accusations of Fat Joe trying to kill him probably does not surprise him. Even Joe Budden also thinks this is all a shakedown for money. After Fat Joe clowned him last month over the Joe Budden seats, Joe had every right to go on the podcast and kick Fat Joe's back in. But knowing how serious these allegations are, Joe Budden does not believe these accusations against Fat Joe.
Oh, again, I don't know who's right or wrong. I don't know the details, but this is bigger than I think people thought initially, because it's not just that he's saying Fat Joe did something. When you start getting into civil RICO, the other thing that civil RICO can do is, as we learned with Diddy and Cassie, it can spark a criminal investigation.
Yes.
So it's, so this could get huge.
I don't know if this was given what Homeboy thought it was given, though. Like, because you're basically admitting that you knew, if this is true, that you knew that there was sexual activity happening with underage people, and you stood by idly and did absolutely
for 16 years.
But I think it's messy.
Did you say he was afraid?
Yes.
Yeah,
He was afraid.
I think that's what he's saying.
If that's the case, he'd be more complicit.
What do you mean?
I mean that he played a role to cover it up. You was aware, you didn't see any issue with it at that time, if that is the case.
Well, if you was afraid,
But that's what he's saying, is that he was coerced into it.
You'll get immunity for your testimony. And
them niggas, excuse me, they just use that as an angle. Them niggas don't be afraid. Them niggas be willing participants.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I'm not saying him. I'm just talking about.
Sued for that.
Right.
Thank you very much. Allegedly, people be willing participants. And it's not until things start to come down or things start to change where they want to use these angles, which is nothing wrong with it. If he felt, I don't think in the moment Joe was aware, or he made it aware that he was uncomfortable, or I think that he was.
If it happened, because we don't want to assume that he did have sex with underage girls. I don't want to put that on the table either.
I'm sure that the rat and shit plays a part. I think a lot of this is coming from financial literacy.
Poverty.
Yeah.
I think a lot of shit is coming from poverty. I think that
people know now.
No. I've been around you for 20 years. I was your man for 20 years. Let's just say I've seen you do some shit, or I've done some shit for you, and now we parted ways. and now I'm fucked up. I'm back living in the projects, or I'm back, no disrespect to anybody in the projects, but I might not be living under the most ideal circumstances, and I'm watching you still ascend financially. So I might feel like, yo, I did mad shit for you, I'm owed. And the only way I can get that compensation is to sue you.
That's where the know-how come in, because a lot of niggas might have been feeling like that before, but didn't know that. Shit, I could sue you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
Because this happening all across the board.
I'm gonna go get that same lawyer that won that case with such and such. I'm gonna go get them.
A lot of niggas.
And the internet changes how the victim in these instances may feel in the 90s versus today. In the 90s, you're trying to take down one of the most powerful people in the world. You're gonna have a pretty hard time. Today, you can have an audience from day one of support and people believe in you and some action being taken. So I think there's a lot of things in the pot.
Agreed.
Now, it also makes it difficult to believe when you go and hire the lawyer that's pretty much known for chasing money and also chasing headlines. And I'll be honest with you guys, so far on social media, there's really not much outrage against Fat Joe. Normally when we see somebody accused with anything involving minors, that person gets turned into a villain overnight. But with this Fat Joe lawsuit, a lot of people are not buying it. People are actually looking at Fat Joe as a victim. Now, obviously that could change in an instant. If we see any hard evidence or proof come out of court, that could all easily change. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of 50 Cent and Joe Budden claiming this is all a shakedown for money? And are you guys surprised to see 50 Cent actually defend Fat Joe? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.